Hey and welcome. I can see there are still no one joined, so I will wait just a little. But as this is recorded, I will start in 2-3 minutes. So you can, for the ones that look this, can be someone that is looking is after also. And if you came in late, you have the possibility to see later. So I will write that here now. So I will wait just a couple of minutes before I start up here. So for the ones that see this as a recording, I will in this session talk a little about different ways of trading with using of indicator for Forex. And also if I see some type of signals I can give using the different type of indicators, you are welcome to copy if you feel for it, but it's more for training so you can see live trades also while I do this. How many type of indicators I will show in this session depends on how much time I use on everyone. This we'll see when we get to it. So I will start very soon now because we are still waiting people and no one have joined. And sorry for this dog that is barking, it's a neighbor. Now let's see. I think we just start now for the people that are seeing this recording later. So, the first indicator we are going to talk about here right now, and I will do everything on euro against dollar because it's the most used pair for Forex. And I guess most of you, when you start trading Forex, you will start to use this pair also. So, and it's the most traded pair in Forex, so I think it's the most logical one to use for this session. And also I will check in around every 10 minutes or so to reply to any question there should be. So if there come any questions, I will reply to that. I'll wait 1 more minute and we'll start. So yeah, then I'm starting. So the first indicator that I'm going to show you is something called Dow Jones channel. So let's add that to here now. And like I said, I will go back to the chat every 10 minutes or so, maybe 50 minutes, and reply to any question or whatever. So I don't interrupt when I'm talking. I will go back there. I will reply to everything, then I go back to my chart here and continue the session. We do like that. So the two indicators we will need to add for this first trading strategy is something you can just write DC here, then come this Dow Jones channel. We add that one. That's the first indicator we need. The second indicator we need is something called moving average. So just need to write moving. The one I'm using is this one you see here now, number 4. The reason I choose this because I have a free version of TradingView because it's free to use. And basically when I'm trading Forex, I always use TradingView because it's much more easy to add different type of indicators and you see much clearly to trade. It's amazing to use. And like I said, it's completely for free. So you should use TradingView also. So the one I'm adding is this one, because like I said, in a free version, you can only add 3 indicators. So in some cases when I'm trading, I like to use both 50 and 200. But in this way we're going to trade right now, we only need the 200. I'll show you. So now we add this one. Now both this will come. What we'll do first now, we go to this moving average 200. We push this wheel you see here now. What we do, we remove the 50 because we're not going to use it right now. Then we change this for as if we have a black screen background. We change it for yellow so it shows better. We add a little ticker so it's easier to see. And there we have it. So this strategy I'm now going to show you works on 30 minutes. I've actually start with 15 minutes, 30, and you can actually use it on higher also. But as we are doing day trading, because I will not go into anything else, I'm going to keep to day trading. So yes, we are not going to talk so much about swing trading because swing trading maybe fits most of you because it's trading over days, but it's not what I'm going to teach in my sessions. We are going to keep the day trading. So with day trading, we are keeping to 15 and 30 minutes. With the strategy I'm showing you right now, we do actually not need to look on higher time frames. Like I did show you with the MACD, remember? There we did look on higher time frames to see the trend and all these other things. With the Deutschen channel trading strategy I'm showing now, we don't need that. We only need to think about the moving average 200, this yellow line you see there now, and these channels. So now we'll just go a little back in time and I will explain how you're going to trade this. So let's just go back. And it would be very nice if I can find both winners and losers, because it's good to see that you will not know strategy at all will win all the time. That's why we are keeping to strategies that are more than 50% win rate, okay? So now let's start. We start from here, from 9th of June, okay? So how this strategy works. If you look this, follow my mouse here now, okay? So here you can see we are below this bar, the red bar you see here now right now on the 7.30 hour. You can see we are below the yellow line. When we are below the yellow line, that means we are only looking for sell opportunities. We will not take any buy opportunities, only sell. And how this strategy works is, when you see you have a line like here, you see a line that is flat. When you get a lower, so you see you break this flat, that means it's a trade. Okay? So, and the thing with this strategy is actually the most easy strategy to trade of all of them. It's so simple because you have already a set take profit and stop loss. I'll show you. So in this case, we would enter a trade when this one close. Yes, you need to wait till this one close. So we'll enter in the closing. So right away you see, for example, it's this will be every 30 minutes, right? Or 15 if you want to choose 15. When you choose 15, of course, you will have even less pips because higher time frame equals higher pips, okay? But we are going to, in this session, we are going to keep to the 30 minutes. But yes, you can use this strategy on 15 also, and you get actually the same win rate as you do on the 30 minutes. So we open the trade here. The stop loss is so simple with this. You just push it a little. Let's take, now let's do like this. We put a little above this line here, because this line equals more like a resistance zone. So always the top line will be then when you're taking a short, because when we are taking a sell trade, that's called short in the Forex. And we're going to take 1.5, you can see 1.51, that's close enough. We drag it out, and you can see we got a win. So you take the trade here, put the stop loss right above, and you have a win in this example. Now we'll check if you have any questions. Let's see, because we have talked 10 minutes. Okay, I will just reply to some questions here now first. Okay. Okay, then I think we are in order here just right now, so I'll go back to the trading. So let's take one more short opportunities. So this one you can see now was a winner. We are done with that trade. Then you ask, when are we going to take the next trade? We will only take the next trade when you see here now. If you see in this one I mark here right now, this one make a new, more like a high here. You see, you had a flat area, you get a higher one. We are of course not going to take a long trade, because remember the rule is when we are below the yellow line, we will only take short trades, and we will only take a short trade after a new high, not high like this, but you see when you see this line, that blue line that go down here, and you format one here, and you get a higher blue, then we are looking for a new sell. So the new sell would actually be on this one you see here, on the 8th hour in 10th of June. So what do we do? Once again, we take a short position. The short position will be in the closed bar, so we put it there. The stop loss again we'll put, if they let me see, we put it on 64, 67. Let's change to that. So 64, 67. So there you see once again I put the stop loss just right above this blue line here, right? And what we do, once again, we take 1.5. I won't put this, that's close enough. And you can see we got another winner. So that in this area, you can see we have two short positions. And as we are below the yellow line, we are still just looking for sell opportunities. So let's go. You can see nothing more, because for us to take a new trade now, we need to break this blue line up here, the top line, okay? So we just go, I see no trades. Here, now you can see once again, we are below the yellow line. You can see we broke, the line go blue, go down, and we, in this bar right here now, you can see we got a higher, we did break it once again. So that means we are now looking for a sell trade. But we only to get a sell trade again, we need to get a lower blue line. And you see here, you see it turned down. That means here we have a sell trade. Maybe this will be a loser, let's see. So we will enter once again. Let's see. Let's take our short position. And the good thing here, as our stop loss and take profit is that when we lose, let's say each trade is $1, okay? So when you lose, let's say we lose $1. When we win $1.5. So even if this strategy was 50% win rate, we still make money. That's the amazing thing with this strategy. And this strategy is back tested. I have done it myself and have a win rate around 58%. So you're making good money with this strategy. So once again, we move our stop loss little above, as you see, little above this blue line here. And we're going to take profit 1.5. So let's do that. 1.5. We need to go a little out. I think we have it. Let's move like that. This will be actual losers here. So here, you see, in this time around, we got a loser. Do you see? Because we did enter here and the stop loss was taken. So that means right now we have 2 winners and 1 loser. But you see, completely okay. Completely okay. We are now looking still for sell trades. So you can see, as this loser came in, you see we go up here, we have made a new high again. And we're still below the yellow line. And you see here, we made a new break of the blue line. So we are still looking for sell trades. So we take here now, we open again a trade here. And you remember, we always take the stop loss a little above the blue line, like this. So you see there now, our stop loss are set. The only thing we need to do then is to set the take profit. So we go here. And I don't need to do, you see, we got a loser. So we have 1 winner and 1 loser. Completely okay. So but while we had this trade, we would actually open a new trade. That's the amazing thing. So we got a loser, but we got 1 more trade. So you can see now, this blue here now did cross this yellow moving average. So while we got a loser, we still made money. How amazing is that? So I will remove this one, by the way, so it's easier to see. Let's delete this one. We got this loser, we remove that. While we were in the trade, we would actually open our opposite trade because we got a new high here. As we were from the bottom here, we go up here and we cross above the yellow line. We open a trade here. We put a stop loss below the yellow, this blue line in the bottom, because now we're looking for long trades because we are above the yellow line. And we take this one to 1.5. There. And you see, the loss we got here, the win we got after is bigger, much bigger. So we even made profit when we lost with this strategy. So now basically, now we are looking for long trades. I will take 1 more long trade and then we will see what type of questions we have. So you can see now, after this trade, we got a win. We got here, break of the blue line in the bottom. That means we are looking for a long trade. And that occurred here. So then, because now we are above the yellow line, we are now looking for long trades. So we then enter here. We take a stop loss right below the blue line. The blue line in that case was right around where the yellow line is. And we take a take profit on 1.5 there. Now we go to the future and we see. And you can see there, we got a win. So now let's see if we have any questions. Okay, Nora is not a question for me. I need to buy a new laptop because I couldn't properly trade. You do not need. About the brokers I'm using, I'll pass it here now. So I'll pass the one I use for Forex, and I'll pass the one I use for binary option. So because next week I will, in my session, I will talk about Forex and I will talk about binary option. So if you want to be prepared for the sessions for the next week, then I will give signals. Then I will basically just do trading, and I will trade the way I trade, and I will, while I'm trading, I will explain everything I'm doing. So it will still be a learning session, and for the ones that just want to copy, they have the possibility to copy. And for the binary option, I think I will do maybe around 5 minutes trade. So it's possible, so it's easy for you. So you don't need to enter right away. You have the possibility to, if you're a little slow, you still can enter the trade. And most probably, if I get a winner, you get a winner also. So that's how we'll do next week. So if you want to prepare for next week, and if you want to follow in Forex or with binary, this is to do the two brokers, at least I use. So let's go back here now. I can do this on a 15 minutes also, just so we have it in order here. I will just show two examples on 15 minutes. So let's take the next trade here now from here. We got here, you see we got a broke or the lower, and we're looking for buy opportunities only. And here you see this red here, it's amazing when it's like this, because you see we broke it, but actually we broke it here actually. So we broke it up here and go a little down. So we enter on the closed bar. So here we will take a long position because we are above the yellow line. The stop loss we put a little below this blue line you see here. And same like we do on the 30 minutes, we go for 1.5. Some people actually with this strategy, they like to take 1.2, but I always keep to 1.5 because yes, you might get a little higher win rate with 1.2, but I prefer to have 1.5. That's completely up to you. You can actually use this strategy with 1 to 1.5. And the reason I like to use TradingView with this type of things is that you can easily see here. What you do then, you just click this. Okay, just click in here. Then when you go to your broker, then you can see your entry price. You can just copy this profit level. You can copy this stop loss level and pass it into your broker. So you get exactly the trade you have here. So it's very easily to use. Now let's see if we now want to have in the downside. We broke it here. You see, we are below the yellow line. We are looking for short trades. We had a higher high here, so you are looking for a short trade. So we would enter short here, and clearly we can see the winner, but I will mark it up. So we take it there. We would then put the stop loss above the blue line here, and we will take 1.5, and there we would have a winner also. So there you can see you can trade this strategy on 50 minutes and on a 30-minute chart with no problem at all. Works in both. Of course, you would get more trades on the 50 minutes, but you need to follow more, right? Because typically when I trade most currencies. But if you're going to choose, if you are a new beginner, you want to start with this, the ones I will mark the ones that you should start with this strategy. you can start with euro against dollar. You can start with dollar against Japanese yen, New Zealand against dollar, GBP, GPY, and GBP USD. Start with just these ones in the start till you really feel that you have a control of the strategy. This strategy basically works on every single pair. Gold, whatever you want to trade, works on all of them. But in the start, so you don't get too confused and don't be trading too much. Remember my rule for the ones that want to see in the past. See my trading plan. Trading plan is, like I said, you need to have a piece of paper where you make a trading plan. And then in your trading plan, maybe take just 3 trades a day. Don't over trade, because if seems like we lost the sound for a little while. I will go back. Let me just see. Looks like we lost the sound for a few minutes. Sorry for that. Okay, let's see if you have any questions here now. Let's start writing for the signals. Wish you all good luck. Yes. Are you sure about that? Looks risky. Able. Yes. Yes, like I did right for Able here now. Just this is a strategy you just need to trust. Just trust in it. It's backtested and you don't need to worry that much. You will, even if you get 3 losers in a row, just trust that you will get more winners than losers, because yes, you will. And second of all, every let's say you have 3 wins with, you have 2 losses, right? Then you lost $2, let's say. And 1 winner will earn you 1.5. So when you are back to 2 winners and 2 losers, you have earned $1. Okay? So just trust in the strategy. Even with 50% win rate, you're making money with this one. Okay? So the most important is that you just trust it and don't be changing in between strategies. So now I have talked about DC. This, of course, I will say is the most beginner-friendly strategy. So if you're going to start trading today, you have no clue about trading, this is the one for you. Let's see if we can find a signal first. Let's look if we have anything, so I can give a signal also. If there are any trades right now. Here, yes. We can see we are below the yellow line. So, a signal for you. We could, because this is the It's not exactly, but I think we can take it. We take it there. No, I don't think I'll take it because it's already, it's not, there will be an entry. So it's not so good as the entry was. So no, we will not take this one. Let's see here. Here, yes. Here we have a signal because the entry is the same. So we take here a short position. Let's take the entry there. We take the stop loss there, and we take the take profit to 1.5. So let's put this one in. That's euro against Japanese yen. Euro, hehe, signal short, enter. Let me see, we need to go back. We copy this and then we take stop loss. We take a stop level there, we copy that, we go here, put stop loss, then we write take profit, we go back here and we copy the profit level. So, just so we have a signal also. So there you have an example for one actual trade just right now. Now we are going to go back to euro against dollar. We are going to remove all this because now we're going to take another strategy. Let me see if I remove it all. Let's remove this one and this one. So now we are going to talk about MACD. That's another strategy. This MACD we only use on 30 minutes. So like another one, we're going to add a moving average. Moving average, we add the same like last time. And we're going to add a MACD. MACD, what we want is a MACD cross. So let's just go down. Here you see MACD crossover. You can use whatever MACD you want as long as a crossover. Crossover means that you have two lines, one yellow and one red. So like the DC strategy, we are going to remove the 50 because we don't need it. We change this one for yellow, like that. Sorry again. Seems like I have some sound problem. I see I have some sound problem here now. Once in a while, I will need to follow it to see that everything is okay. I guess I need to change my sound system here because I see it is falling out and in many times. So just to tell what I told back here is that it's the importance that we always take a trade very close to the yellow line, as see here. When we are above the yellow line, we are only looking for buy trades, and when we are below the yellow line, we are looking for short trades. So I will get another microphone because now I'm using a Bluetooth and looks like I'm losing the signal a few times. Super annoying, but we will need to use it for this session, but for the next I will repair it and add a new sound system because this Bluetooth I got disconnected 2 times by now, and that's very annoying because it does not help. I'm talking here all the time and we are losing my talking once in a while. So like if I was out, the only thing when you follow this now is that when we are below the zero line and we're crossing up here and we are above the yellow line, you are only looking for buy opportunities. So I will now take another trade. Here I will say this is close enough to the yellow line. So we would, let's move this one a little here because there is a winning trade already. You can see here we are below the zero line. We are crossing up. We do then a long trade. So we take the trade here. Stop loss is good. We are below the yellow line because you always take the stop loss right below the yellow line. And the take profit we take to 1.5 around there. And again, you can see it's a winning trade. So till now you can see we have 3 of 3 winners when we do like that. Let's see if we can find a short trade. We need short. We will not have taken this. We will not taken this, and we will not taken this. So let's go back a little more in time so we can get a short possibility more. Here we are, this one is good. We are below the yellow line. We are crossing here. And we then put a short trade. So we take it on this bar here. We set the stop loss, like you have learned now, a little above the yellow line. So we will move it a little more up, but I don't need to do it because I can see already be a winner. But the stop loss, put it a little above here. And we take to 1.5. You can see already on 2 we got a winner. So, and yes, there are many that can be like, oh, but why you're not staying longer in the trade? You can do so. You can move right away. When you, for example, you can do like that. When you hit that 1.5, you can do without a take profit, okay? But then you need to follow. Super important, you need to follow. So then when you hit your 1.5, you can then move your stop loss to maybe like little in profit, like for example, move it to like a couple of pips inside. So if you go back, you still make money. But the problem, if you start to move your take profit, yes, in this case you would have made a killing, but in the end you might lose on it, because the reason I take 1 to 1.5 is easy, because you can take a trade and you can go away. You don't need to follow it more, because you're not supposed to move your stop loss. You're not supposed to move your take profit. Just trust in it that you will make more money than you're losing. And the good thing, when you're taking a trade, you're done with it. You're not supposed to touch it, anything. You're not going to take you're not going to close the trade because you see that you're in profit. You need to wait till you get your 1.5. Because if you start to close your trades before the time, you will end up losing money in the long run. Trust in it, close it at 1 and close it on 1.5, take profit. Just trust me on that. Because like I said, if you start to close too early, you will do bad in Forex. So you just need to trust in the system. So now I have shown you 2 ways of trading. Now I will show you the last, because I see we still have 13 minutes left. So now we're going to take the last strategy. The last strategy is not so profitable. You still make money, but it's a little more difficult to take the trades. But still, I will show that way of trading also. First, let's see if you have any questions. I'm happy you like it. I just need to get a new microphone for the next session, because I think we lost the sound for a little while 2 times now, and that's not good. So I will get a new microphone for the next session. My next session, by the way, is Friday. So for the ones that want to follow, I will do more trading styles, more signals in that session, and that is in 2 days, okay? So there will be a new microphone by then, so we don't have this losing of sound, because that's super annoying. Super annoying for me, because I'm talking to myself, and super annoying for you that are trying to listen on this and you basically don't hear nothing. So like I said, we lost the sound for a little while 2 times in the session, and that will be repaired for tomorrow. So now we're going to look at the last way of trading for today. This trading is also on the 30 minutes time frame. What you're going to add in this one is something called stochastic. By the way, this is the way I'm trading when I'm trading with binary option, just so you know. And we're going to add Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band, and we have it there. We don't need to edit nothing on this one. So this strategy is a little different, because here we do not have any set ways of take profit and stop loss as easy as the other one. Yeah, and we need to add one more, moving average. Moving average. Let me see, we do that one here, we close, we edit that one, we close that. We only were going to have the 200 moving average. We add like this, and okay. So just there. So this basically works more or less like the other ones. Here we are not concentrating too much about putting close to the yellow line with the stop loss. So here we can call this a little more like the DC, the way of trading. But only different is that with the DC, the first strategy I did show you, we have an easy way to put a stop loss and take profit. So here we rather need to more make some lines. So let's take a horizontal line here, because, and then mark the places you see we are touching many times. Okay, and we can see we have one here also. So let's mark one there. Yes, so in this case we have what we need. So here you can see we did go out on the Bollinger Band here. We see a little, you can zoom in a little more so you can see better. Here we did go out of the Bollinger Band, and you can see we are crossing down with the stochastic. We are still above here, so all this area up here is good for us. All this area is good. Okay, so as we are above the 80 and we did cross out here, here we enter a trade. So we would enter the trade here. Let's mark it there. We put the stop loss above, if he let me. Let's take it on 65.58. 65.58. So you can see we put the stop loss a little above this red line. The red line I mark it because you can see here we touched it many times here. So that is basically more like a resistance zone for us right now. So when we have a resistance zone, it's a good area to put a stop loss a little above it. And like we do with another strategy, we are going to look for 1.5 winning. So let's move a little up here. You can see already that even on 1.6 we have got a winner. So in the first way here you can see we got a winner, but like I said, you can see it's a little more difficult because here we do the another way than DC. We are looking for a trend change. With DC we are following the trend. With MACD it's more like this one. Then we are looking for trend change. So DC is following the trend. MACD and this one we are looking for trend change. So before I continue, let's see if you have any questions as we are close to the session is done. That's not the time it started, was it? I'm not sure I understand your question, Adam. Sophia, maybe we can try the same pair on more time. It looks more clear this time. Yes, I will try tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Friday. To go on more time more look on more time more ways. 15 mean, 30 mean, and even more. So I will tomorrow I will look on more time frames because now I'm concentrating about 15 and 30. But of course I can maybe tomorrow look more on swing trading because maybe a few of you have work and you want to be able to trade while you're working. So I can understand that can be easier for some of you to do swing trading. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Friday, I will look more into swing trading. Then how we do that, looking on higher time frames, what type of time frames you're going to look for swing trading. And yes, so in this session I did concentrate about 15 and 30 minutes, but I understand that might be smart we look on a higher time frame, so we take swing trading tomorrow. So basically what I will do more or less like I did today in Friday, only we're going to look in swing trading possibilities using the same indicators. Okay, so now let's go to back here. Let's see if we can find a long trade. I think we need to go in the past then. So for a long trade we need to be about, let's see, this is close enough. I will call this close enough. We are above the yellow line here. We cross out, we are going up again. So we can open a long trade here. We open it there. We put the stop loss a little above here. We take 1.5. We could even have taken a 7, you see, and we would have win. So like I said, when we are doing stochastic, we need to be below, with the stochastic, below the 20 for a long trade. We need to be above the yellow line, and we need to have, like you see this on the red here, we need to go out of the bolster in the bottom to take a long trade. I will look for one more long trade. The thing is, as you can see, we do not have as many trades as we do with another strategies, because the way I'm trading, we have a very high win rate, but as you see, we don't get so many trades. But to take a losing trade, because it's always good, so you can see that we can lose also. Here, you can clearly see that we cross very hard down. We are below, we are crossing up. Here we would have taken a long trade on this buy right here. We would have taken the stop loss just a little below here. And I don't even need to mark the take profit, because you see we would have lost it. So no strategy give you 100% winners. You just need to backtest and make sure the strategies that you're using. But like I said in the start, if you're going to start trading, I would prefer you start with a DC, because it's the most easy way to trade. So when you're starting trading Forex, start with the strategy I did show in the start. If you're coming now later on and you see this, just look, this will be is recorded and will be posted after. I am now in the end of the session. So now let's see if you had any questions. There is no perfect day for it. So why don't we make today such a day? Gina, I do not understand your question, but Gina, question, but you can ask in the next Friday. So that's it for this session. I hope you all did like it. I will be back here in 2 days. So in Friday, I'll be back the same time. And in Friday, I will do the same, basically like I did now. I will maybe take a couple of signals also if they occurred. And we are going to do swing trading, basically, on the next session. So that's it for this session, and thank you. So with that, have a perfect day.